Bonjour YouTube, it's Christophe Langlois, and in this video I'm going to do a short unboxing of the new Sennheiser Memory Mic, and I'll share some of my initial thoughts on that pricey little device. It's supposed to be the latest greatest way to capture incredible audio on your smartphone, and that wirelessly. So is it good? Does it suck? Let's find out. So what is the Sennheiser Memory Mic? Basically, it's an audio recording device that you can wear or place next to any audio sources you're interested in. Then, thanks to your smartphone, whether it's Android or iPhone, you can shoot your video as you would normally do and capture audio from the smartphone. And then when you're done, you retrieve your device, you sync it within the app, and basically it gives you the ability to mix both audio sources. So if you decide just to use that one because it's closer to the subject and it's much more clear, then use that. Or if you want to mix to give you an idea of the environment as well, you can do that, record videos with this just within the native app. Indeed, it's not compatible to native apps, so the iPhone camera app for instance, and on Android I couldn't make it work with the Open Camera app, which allows for use of an external mic. But it's not all lost, because Sennheiser a month ago announced that Filmic Pro would be integrating with this Sennheiser Memory Mic in the near future. There's no ETA, but it's coming. So if you're a fan of manual videography and you're a Filmic Pro user, there is hope, I think. So on this channel I'm more interested in real-world user experience than specs. But for those of you who would like to find out more about this little device, let's check the specs. So it's a device which connects with your smartphone, iPhone or Android, thanks to Bluetooth. But do not worry, because the main key differentiator of this device is that you could still, during the editing process, sync audio coming from that device, but while you're recording it, you don't need to be in Bluetooth range. So even if you're too far away, you will still get your crisp audio using this device. It's marketed as light. It's kind of light, but it's not like super light, like you could, not notice it. And it's quite big and white. I'm not sure why they did that, but this is what it is. And they announced a battery life of 4 hours. I still need to put it to the test, but even if it was just 2 hours or 3 hours, I believe it's plenty if you're planning of using that whether to vlog and or, more interestingly, if you ask me, for instance, to speak at a conference or any kind of public speaking things, potentially interview, but it's going to be a bit more tricky to use for that. But please stay tuned, I'll test that for my full review. Yeah, it could be a handy little device, but it's not so little. How innovative and original is the Sennheiser Memory Mic? Well, I'm going to say that Sennheiser must have found a lot of inspiration, to remain polite, from this little guy here. And first of all, the size. They found inspiration, but the size is probably like half the weight and 3/4, if not even less, of the size of the Sennheiser Memory Mic. So this is the smart mic. This is manufactured by a company based in Southeast Asia, and I bought that device on Indiegogo back, I think, a year ago or a bit more than that, so a long time ago, and that pretty much does the same thing. Let me say that again. That pretty much does the same thing as the Sennheiser Memory Mic. And I paid that one far less than £100 at the time. Now you can find it on Amazon for, I think, Amazon UK for £149, so still a bit cheaper than the Sennheiser Memory Mic. But there are differences as well. Yeah? Sennheiser, again, more recent, USB-C, so better than the mini USB here. The audio might be better as well using Sennheiser own technology. It seems a bit more robust, but it's bigger as well. Here the clap mechanism seems again much more durable, and it's overall probably a much sleeker package, but that was the first one, so that's quite interesting and important to mention it. And again, you see the construction is much cheaper. I'll also review very quickly or compare the apps, which are pretty straightforward. There's not much in those apps, and again, Sennheiser will probably demonstrate their muscles in terms of app development and updates, so it's probably not a fair fight with the smart mic manufacturer. But again, they've done a good job taking it to market long while before Sennheiser. The design of the device. So the device is nicely designed. It seems like it's plastic basically, but it seems like sturdy enough, even though maybe a bit cheap. It's white, so the problem with that is that it's not exactly discreet. It's quite big as well. It's light, but it's not super light. So look, if I put it here, there's a risk that you're gonna see like it's gonna hang from my t-shirt, which is not great, I think. But anyway, you've got a mic, quite big mic, supposed to bring you good quality on the top. You've got a USB-C like port on the bottom of it, which is quite nice, I guess, quite current. And then you've got the system, which is some kind of metallic magnet, which should stay in place quite nicely. I don't know if you use a suit, I need to try that, but it seems doing a decent job. The main thing again is it's quite bulky for what it is, so it's not very discreet, so you need to be able to live with that. Now let's have a quick look at the application, and this is on my Android Pixel 2 phone. So I'm gonna switch on the device, okay, and then I'm gonna go onto the app, searching for the device, connecting. Okay, it's pretty fast so far. So start, connect, turn on, okay, done. I think it's important to show you like just this in real time, so to show you how quickly it is and how easy it is to pair. Connecting. We're stalling a bit here. Connected. Okay, next step. Turn up the volume. Okay, on my phone, I guess. Set the volume between 50 and 75%. That's very precise. Okay. Next step. Playing audio. Your phone will start. To be 10 centimeters away. Almost there. Oh, thank God. Connect to wireless LAN. Connected, so it's pretty simple actually, even the Wi-Fi connection. And the last step, apparently. Sorry guys, I might end up speeding that up. It's green, sign. Okay. And we are connected, so that was the installation process. Now let's check, so it's still green here. Let's check the app very quickly, now that it took already forever. So you see it's pretty straightforward, there's not much here. You've got sensitivity, depending on, again, the type of environment you're in. Let's say medium sensitivity, and you can see the Microsoft input level up. Then you've got disconnect, I'm not going to do that. And you've got settings, and in settings you can change the name of the device, firmware update, it's up to date, so no update so far, or update push. Battery level good, status, serial number, video quality, so you can go up to 4K, which is good, but again, I will need to test the quality. I'm not sure about frame rates and all this good stuff, but the app, license, privacy, initialize, memory mic, so, and that's pretty much it, I believe. And on the bottom of the screen, so you've got the Sennheiser logo, then you've got, I believe, you can click and you see my very tidy studio here, where you can record video, or you can record as well just audio, by the way, if you're interested in. Okay, and then the last one is the gallery, so the ability to retrieve those video recordings and to do the mixing, so the editing of the audio within directly this app. What about the price? This is very expensive, if you ask me. I bought it for 179 GBP in the UK. They sent it to me quite quickly though, so, and that came from Germany, strangely enough, for Sennheiser. But it's very expensive. For that price, you'll be able to buy a Rode Reporter mic, for instance, which I love, and which enables you not only to record videos like that one, just here, and or interview people. Of course, it's a different use, right? You can use it with the DSLR as well, no problem. You can use it with the smartphone with the right connectors, and that costs roughly £140, £145. And then you've got all the other Rode products, so Rode Video Mic Pro, and you also have the audio recorders from the likes of Zoom and their new F1 model, which I bought like a month ago and I still need to try. You've got great models as well and quite inexpensive from Sony, like the Sony I bought recently. It's going to be here on the screen, that I bought for £64 on Amazon. And again, the review is coming up, so please subscribe if you're interested. The Zoom F1 costs roughly £169 in the UK. It's pretty much the same price as this. Of course, it's different because you will have to synchronize the audio coming from the Zoom with the audio from your smartphone camera. The positive is that you can use your favorite camera app on your smartphone. And it's not that bad actually. Nowadays, it's quite easy to synchronize the audio from different sources as long as you have some kind of markers like that one. And now a very quick initial test, so please don't blame me for the quality. I just wanted to show you, to give you a taste for the quality of the video footage and also of the audio. And I'll show you just a little bit like how to mix, the difference between mixing the smartphone audio with the audio of the device and or a mix of both, so coming up. Okay, this is a very quick test to check the audio quality recorded on the device, which is just here, versus the one recorded on the smartphone. Tell me what you think. So to conclude this unboxing and first impressions video, what's the potential of that device? I'm not sure yet. I still find it extremely expensive for what it is, right? And I struggle to really find or think about the audience for that device. We're talking probably content creators, I guess traveling a lot or being in loud environments and wanting to capture some critical pieces of audio or speeches or conversations and not able to be too close to in your face, if I might say. That might come handy, but you would still have to put it again close to whatever you want to record, right? And it's not very, at the moment, not very versatile to some extent that you can't use that on the DSLR. You need to use the dedicated app from Sennheiser. Okay, the Filming Pro integration has been promised by Sennheiser, so that might, be a positive in the future, but who knows when. And it's a solution which enables you potentially to capture almost two sources of audio, right? One from the smartphone camera, so if I'm here, I can record what's next to me, around me. And if I give that to somebody else, or I put it like 20 meters away on stage, I can capture that sound precisely. So then, again, within the app, you don't have to do anything else. You can mix both audio sources. But, of course, the audio from your smartphone camera will be significantly worse than the audio capture with that little guy. So again, it needs more testing. I'll do those tests. please bear with me. Thank you so much for watching the whole video. If you enjoyed it, found it helpful, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you know what to do, but please leave a comment as well to help us improve the format or the content. Again, this was just a short video about first impressions about that cursed little guy here, which is quite highly priced. If you're interested in my full review, please subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. And in the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. À très bientôt. Salut!